So with that, though, let's get into this and start talking about, we're actually going to talk about two different things in this session. First, we want to explain to you and help you with the messaging around how you should talk to your customers about the acquisition, how you can explain to them why this is actually good for them. And then we're actually going to turn around and help you guys understand why it's good for you and how you can start leveraging the IBM team to be more successful. Steve?
Okay. First point is, and we've talked about this through a variety of other presentations so far, is that the combined entity, we are now the clear leader in the market space. And that may require some different skills for us as a sales organization. If you've never sold for a market leader before, it's a new way to sell, or you have to add things to your repertoire in terms of your selling ability. So typically we tend to sell on either technology or solution, a lot of other things. I have been with one company in my career that was the 800-pound gorilla and the clear market leader, and that was Oracle. And when we were at Oracle, we never talked about product. We talked about, we're number one, we're going to get every application on our platform first, and if you're going to select us as a standard, you are going to need a lot of resources to implement everything you buy from us, and we have 10 times more resources than the other guys, whether it's trained systems integrators, partners, et cetera. So that's something we need to wrap our heads around a little bit. You can see all the number ones on the chart there. Another point, just following up on something that Martin stated this morning, is that typically in our careers, we've competed against IBM, and we've competed against being the safe choice. Well, we are IBM. So we become the safe choice. We're the market leader. And I would argue in many different markets, the market leader does not always have the best product. Again, I think back to the database days. Oracle was the market leader, but they did not have the best product. So we have an interesting combination here in the content management group at IBM. We're the safe choice, we're the market leader, and we have the best product. And the combination of those things, you take that and the fact that we have 1,200 developers behind this group. If we're the leader today and you tack on those 1,200 developers, we are the leader and we will stay the leader in this marketplace.
So that's really exciting to be able to talk to customers now and be able to confidently go in and say, we have more customers than anyone else, we have the #1 market share, we have more partners, more business solutions, but why does this matter to them? And this is the key thing that you guys need to be able to explain to your customers and to the IBM customers. Why is it important to them that we're the #1 market leader? I saw a lot of articles written right after we announced the acquisition where they talked about, is this good for IBM or is it good for the customers? And while there's been some debate, I believe it's really good for both. And what you need to explain to your customers is the reason that this is good for them is because, one, they now have expanded choice. They have access to the broadest set of technologies available. We've been able to combine
our competitors, which are now Oracle and EMC/Documentum. So both our company has a reputation and has demonstrated a history and behavior of making things right in the end for our customers. So we may not necessarily do everything perfect every step of the way, but in the end, typically we do what's necessary to make things right for the customer. We both have statements in the heritage or lineage of our companies. One of IBM's fundamental tenets is to ensure IBM client is successful, and then obviously the statement that I believe was credited to Ted Smith, every customer production success. And when I look at the marketplace, there are a lot of people out there that do not like Oracle, right? They have a reputation of being difficult to do business with. Those of us that have made sales calls for years and years and years, you hear horror stories of what it's like to work with these folks. There are also a lot of people that aren't big fans of EMC. So I wouldn't consider either one of those to be the most customer-friendly vendors in the marketplace. We are a very customer-friendly vendor. And I would personally, in my sales campaigns, as I go out and make sales calls and try to get a few key messages across to the various people I meet with, that is going to be a fundamental tenet of my pitch. As in, if you want to do business with a company that takes care of you as a customer, IBM takes care of you.
So these are some of the reasons why this is a very positive thing for